It's already open, and depending on what you do in the next few hours, everything could change. The 555 portal isn't just a cute numerology moment. It's a rare energetic alignment, May 5th, 5/5, in the year 2025, another 5, 555. In numerology, 5 is the number of freedom, change, rebellion, and motion. But 555, that's not a ripple, that's a wave, a cosmic acceleration, an energetic launch code. But here's what most people don't know. This portal isn't like the ones you've heard about before. There's something about this alignment that's triggering a deeper, collective shift. Something rooted in both personal transformation and global energy. And in just a moment, I'm going to reveal exactly what that means and why missing it or misusing it could echo into the rest of your year. Now, before you brace for doom, hear me clearly. This is not fear-based, it's truth-based. The universe is not your enemy, it's your mirror. It's not trying to break you, it's trying to wake you. And this portal? It's a doorway, but only if you walk through it. This is why you've been feeling off, emotional, foggy, restless. It's not burnout, it's not laziness. You're not broken, you're being recalibrated. The wiser ones, the ones who rise, they don't wait for change to fix them. They meet it at the edge. And if you're here, you're not here by accident. You're one of them. You've been shown this video because something in you is ready to shift. So before we dive into what you must do before this portal closes, do 2 things. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay with me because in the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you something that most people will miss. And it might just be the thing that changes everything. Chapter 1. What the 555 portal actually is. Let's break it down, because this isn't hype, this is pattern, this is math, this is energy. In numerology, the number 5 is known for one thing above all: movement. It refuses to stay still. It's the number of rebellion, freedom, risk, and change. It governs motion, not just physical movement, but life shifts. The energy of 5 doesn't wait for permission. It's wild, unpredictable, electric. And when it shows up 3 times, 555, we're not dealing with minor momentum. We're looking at radical expansion. Think of it like a spiritual slingshot, pulled back and aimed directly at your next level. Now, here's where it gets even more real. This isn't just about a date with cool repeating numbers. This specific 555 portal is different because it's landing in 2025. That means the third 5 isn't just numerological, it's calendar-based. It's embedded in the fabric of the year itself, and that matters. Why? Because 2025 is already loaded with global energetic themes: economic uncertainty, spiritual awakening, collective disillusionment with the old systems, emotional pressure across the board. We're not just living in a 5 energy day, we're inside a 5 energy year. This is where it stops being symbolic and starts being physical. You're feeling it already, whether you realize it or not. Solar flares are spiking, human nervous systems are overstimulated, emotional patterns are boiling up faster than logic can process. Technology is accelerating, systems are breaking, the world is shedding, and so are you. That pressure you've been feeling, that restlessness, that strange sense that something has to shift, but you can't quite name what. This is why. Because the energy of 5 doesn't care how ready you feel. It shows up to activate you, to move you, to force a choice. This portal is real because its effects are visible, tangible, measurable, and the wisest ones will feel it not as chaos, but as a call. You're not imagining the timing, You're not being dramatic. You're being moved into alignment with a frequency that's only available in moments like this. And now that you know what you're standing inside of, the next question is the most important one. What do you do with it before it closes? Chapter 2. What's happening right now? So let's talk about what's happening right now, because this isn't just energetic theory or spiritual talk. It's playing out in your body, your mind, your relationships, and the world around you. And if you've been feeling it, you're not alone. This isn't a personal glitch. It's a collective current. Across the planet, there's an undeniable unease in the air. Routines that once felt stable are unraveling. People are more emotionally reactive. Communication is strained. Technology is glitchy. Sleep is off. The things you used to rely on feel shaky, and it's making you question everything. That's not failure. That's not chaos. That's the effect of the 555 portal pressing against the weak points in your life. It's not doing it to break you. It's doing it to expose what's no longer true. This portal doesn't just bring blessings and light and manifestation vibes. It brings truth. And truth is neutral. It's not always pretty. Sometimes it shows up as discomfort, sometimes as disconnection, sometimes as full-blown emotional collapse. But the truth always comes with a gift, clarity. And clarity is the first step to freedom. Right now, the portal is pulling up everything you've buried, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. The anger you swallowed, the boundaries you ignored, the dreams you shelved, the truth you didn't speak. It's all coming to the surface, not to punish you, but to release you. The things you pushed aside can no longer stay in the background. This portal is clearing the space for a new story. But first, it's showing you the parts you're still carrying from the old one. And here's where the path splits. For some of you, this energy will feel like relief, like everything is finally falling into place. For others, it may feel like everything is falling apart. But either way, it's working for you. Because breakdown and breakthrough are often the same door, just labeled differently depending on your perspective. Pain is not punishment. Clarity is not always calm. But both are a form of grace. This is what growth looks like when it's real, messy, honest, immediate. And the more you let the process happen without resistance, the faster you move through it. So if it feels intense right now, good. It means something real is trying to reach you. Chapter 3. How to know which side you're on. So how do you know if this portal is really working through your life right now? How do you tell the difference between random chaos and a cosmic push? The truth is, you already know. The signs are subtle, but they're unmistakable once you start looking. It all comes down to one question. Are you resisting, or are you responding? Take a moment. Check in with yourself. Have you been pushing everything down, distracting yourself, holding on to comfort even when it's clearly no longer aligned? That's resistance. And during a portal like this, resistance doesn't go unnoticed. It gets amplified. Things feel harder, heavier, more confusing, not because you're broken, but because the energy is trying to move you, and you're holding still. On the other side, maybe you're feeling cracked open. Emotional, yes. Uncertain, maybe. But deep down, something in you feels activated. You're having wild dreams. You're thinking about making bold moves. You're questioning everything, but not from fear, from clarity. That's what responding looks like. When you stop numbing and start noticing, the portal flows with you, not against you. Ask yourself honestly, do I feel exhausted or expanded, blocked or stretched, foggy or sharply aware? This energy doesn't just create chaos, it creates contrast. It shows you what's alive and what's dead in your life. It's not trying to punish you, it's revealing what's real. And that revelation, that's your turning point. Because here's the part most people don't realize. This portal doesn't just amplify energy, it exposes it. Whatever you're carrying, consciously or not, gets louder. If you've been suppressing your truth, that silence will start to scream. If you've been carrying guilt, it will echo. But if you've been holding on to hope, vision, or purpose, even just a flicker, that gets louder too. So yes, if things are getting weird, emotional, or intense, you're probably not lost. You're on the edge of something massive. The discomfort is just your old life reacting to being let go of. You're not falling behind. You're being shown exactly what needs to change, so you can rise. This is your checkpoint. Pay attention to how you feel, because how you respond now determines what this portal builds around you next. Section 6. Why this portal is a gift, not a threat. Let's be honest. This portal can feel intense. Things are cracking open, emotions are high, relationships are shifting, plans are falling apart. For some, it's been messy, for others, downright overwhelming. But here's the truth most people miss. This isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. And the chaos, that's not destruction, it's realignment. We're taught to fear the break, to panic when things stop working. But when life starts dismantling what you thought was stable, it's not a punishment, it's precision. It means the energy you're sitting in is no longer a match for the future you're meant to build. The 555 portal isn't here to ruin your life. It's here to reveal what doesn't belong in the next version of it. Yes, things may fall away, but not because you failed, because you outgrew them. When the energy is this sharp, this fast, anything false will collapse. Anything you're clinging to that's not real will slip through your fingers. And that's not loss, that's freedom. You're not losing your life, you're shedding your limits. The universe isn't your enemy, it's your mirror, and this portal is holding that mirror up without filters, without distortion. It's showing you where you're out of alignment, not to shame you, but to realign you. You don't have to be afraid of what's ending. You just have to stay open to what's trying to begin. Because here's the deepest truth. The pain you avoid becomes the life you delay. But the pain you process, that becomes the door you walk through. Every breakdown that makes you question yourself is also offering you a chance to meet your real self, the one that's stronger, clearer, more aligned than ever. This portal is a gift, not the shiny kind, the deep, soul-level kind, the kind that shakes your foundation just enough to build something real on top of it. And if you're willing to face it, to move with it, to say yes even when you don't feel ready, you won't just survive it, you'll rise because of it. Chapter 4. What you must do before the portal closes. This portal isn't just something to feel, it's something you have to work with. Energy like this doesn't respond to thinking, it responds to movement. And if you want to align with what this 555 portal is offering, there are 3 things you must do before it begins to close. These aren't vague rituals. These are energetic alignments. They're simple, but they're powerful, and they're time-sensitive. First, purge the physical. Yes, clean your space. But this goes deeper than tidying up. Look around your room, your home, your bag, your workspace. Every object holds frequency. That hoodie from a friendship that's ended. That note from a version of yourself you no longer are. That junk drawer filled with things you avoid. All of it carries an imprint, and the 555 portal doesn't flow cleanly into cluttered energy. Physical mess equals energetic weight. This is the time to throw out what's expired, not just in your fridge, but in your life. When you release dead energy, you make room for live alignment. Second, speak the silent truth. This portal is not about performance. It's about precision. If you've been carrying words inside you, a truth you haven't said, a dream you've denied, a boundary you've avoided, this is the moment to let it out. You don't even have to say it to anyone else. Just write it down, burn it, shout it into a journal. Why? Because unspoken energy becomes stuck energy. And this portal is wired to flush out what's been buried. If you don't express it, it will express itself in ways you won't enjoy: confusion, fatigue, breakdown. But if you name it, you free it. Third, make one brave move. Just one. Call the person, quit the thing, apply for the opportunity, say no to the toxic pattern. Energy responds to clarity. This portal is allergic to indecision. If you hesitate too long, it will shift without you. But one small act of courage can unlock the entire next layer of your journey. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to show the energy that you're ready. Because in this field, aligned action isn't optional. It's the key that turns the lock. Do something, say something, shift something before the door starts to close. Chapter 5. What if you're watching this after May 5th? So maybe you're watching this after May 5th. The portal is technically closed. The energy peak has passed, and now you're wondering, did I miss it? Did I waste the moment? Let's make this clear. You're not late. You're not forgotten. You're not disqualified. You're simply out of sync with the calendar, not the current. And those are not the same thing. Energy doesn't disappear when the date changes. It shifts lanes. What was once external and obvious becomes more internal, more subtle, but it's still there. Think of it like a wave that's already crashed on the shore. The splash may be over, but the tide is still pulling back, carrying everything it touched. That's where you are now, in the undertow of transformation. It's quieter, yes, but it's just as powerful. You can still work with this energy. You can still align. The same 3 actions still apply. Purge the physical, speak the truth, and take one brave move. But now it requires more intention, less convenience. You don't get the big cosmic push. You have to choose to push yourself. That's what makes it even more meaningful. So don't shut down just because the moment didn't look like you expected. You may have missed the spotlight, but the stage is still wide open. All that's left is for you to walk onto it. And maybe, just maybe, this timing was perfect all along. Because the ones who find the door after it's already closed are the ones willing to knock harder. The ones who don't need signs and sparks to move, just a knowing, a calling, a whisper that says, go anyway. And if that's you, then you're not late. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Let's be real. This has been intense. This portal, this energy, this moment in time. It's a lot. But here's the thing. You're not here for mild. You never were. You didn't come all this way to play it safe, stay small, or tiptoe through a life that doesn't fit you anymore. You're here for more, for realignment, for expansion, for the version of yourself that doesn't shrink to make others comfortable. So if things feel wild right now, good. That means your life is too big to stay in the box it's been trapped in. That's not a breakdown. It's your soul outgrowing a space that was never built to hold your potential in the first place. You're not losing control. You're gaining clarity. And yeah, it's a little chaotic. But chaos has always been the birthplace of something better. This is your permission slip to be brave, to be weird, to be light, to take the risk Say the thing, trust your gut, and laugh even when nothing makes sense. Because the universe doesn't respond to perfection, it responds to authenticity. And right now, it's responding to you. Not the version of you that performs, pleases, or overthinks. The one that shows up raw, real, and ready. So lean into this, dance with the weird timing, laugh when the signs are too obvious to ignore, cry if you need to, but don't forget to smile right after. This energy isn't all shadows. There's light breaking through if you're willing to meet it halfway. And here's your gentle reminder. You were not born to be background noise. Your main character energy in a shifting timeline. You are meant to shape the frequency around you, not just survive inside it. This moment is big because you are big. The portal is open because you're ready. So breathe, move, align. Then go do something your old self would have been too scared to even imagine. Because this version, this one right here, this one is ready. So here we are, at the edge of the portal and the beginning of something new. If you've made it this far, it means you're not just curious. You're ready. Ready to shift, release, and rise into what's next. This isn't just energy, it's opportunity. And it's yours if you move with it. If this message hit home, like the video, subscribe for more, and drop the number 77 in the comments so I know you're part of this awakening. Let's keep this energy alive, together. Because trust me, the universe just called your name, and you answered.